Okay, we are live, just testing the volume. That's not too bad. I mean, my voice is awful, but you know, comes of having a cold. That's fine. Knock that off over there. Sorry, couldn't mute fast enough. Right, let me just have a quick sip of tea. Okay, there we go. Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. Happy New Year. This is the first stream I've done this year, which is it's nice. Nice start to the new year. Hope you all had a wonderful holiday period, whatever you did. Hope it was relaxing, chilled, and you got everything you wanted from Santa. Or, you know, whatever. Hope you all had a good time and you're all well. That's the most important thing. I am Sam, the fat middle-aged man. And today we are back in Space Engineers. We are slowly building our base. And we've got a couple of neighbours, I've noticed. Got an unidentified derelict, about 2.5 kilometres over there. That one that just disappeared in the top corner of the Lancaster claim, I think that's where we've been before. We've got 2 CERT stations, a research base and an observatory, and an indy defense installation. Now, we could go and loot some of these. They're not going anywhere. They're not sending anything after us right now. But, you know, we do need to be aware of them. One thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to press escape just to pause this. Let me change over to the plan. That's right, we have a plan. So I have put a little bit of a diagram together of what I see this base looking like. Now, at the minute it kind of looks like I've tried to learn Gallifreyan, but I promise you it's not. This has some structure to it. Now, we've got this bit down here already set up. So we've got our landing pad. Well, we've not got the landing pad yet, but we've got the landing pad area dug out. And we've also got this tunnel, which I think I mentioned last time we're going to branch off into separate areas. I think this is the layout I'm going to go for. This area down here is going to be the living quarters with a little airlock tunnel getting through. I'm tempted to have maybe this go up here, maybe have a path running all the way up so we can get to it from the living quarters without having to leave the airlock. I'm assuming these will be airtight environments. But I haven't fully decided yet, so we'll have to see. Up here we've got a strange circle with a square in it and an arrow, well, a line going over here. Now, some of you probably remember I talked about having an elevator and a garage up on the top, so this is what that's going to be. There's going to be a lift to bring down any rovers. I think they're going to be stored here, along with some small ships, maybe some drones. I might even extend this further. We can go as far this way as we want. There's nothing else this way but dirt, so we can dig this out to our heart's content. I've also got these icons over here. This is where I'm sort of planning in what I want. So, for example, this room here, I know eventually that that's going to be the reactor room. And of course, now that I've moved that, there's no key, so let's do this. So there's going to be a reactor in there. I've tried to keep the dimensions right, but I mean, there's going to be more room around the outside of this, so you can put things in the walls, like batteries or whatever. But yeah, I hope you get the idea of what I'm trying to do. Now, we do have one defense turret. In fact, let's use this one. We've got a defense turret set up here. And I'm going to have some up top near the garage. And then I don't know where the others are going to go. Like this is all underground. This is the only exposed bit, as well as obviously the garage up top. So let's pop some of these down. So this oxygen tank I think is going to go in here possibly, because this is going to be an airlock. So the tank, it makes sense to put the tank in there. And again, copy Can't be inserted into... Okay, that's interesting. I copied it from paint, so why it can't be inserted back into paint is unknown. Okay, so that can go there. Now then, I'm thinking the hydrogen tanks are going to go here. And actually what I'm going to do, they're probably going to get stacked together. So I'm going to do that sort of like this, maybe. So they're going to be on top of each other. Does that make sense? I mean, we can add more and more and more as we go. This is really just important for when we eventually send our rockets to space. So for right now, this is probably one of the last things that's going to get built, apart from the reactor, because there's no point getting a reactor until we've been to space. So these two side rooms here aren't super important right now, but I just want to put them on the map so we know what they are. Cargo. Again, similar thing, we can stack the cargo, but what I actually think is this room here. I'm going to flesh out as a storeroom. So we're going to put these against this wall there. And then I'm thinking this... refinery can go... Actually, the refinery room could go here. This room could be the forge. Let's grab some of these. Okay, and... yeah, batteries is another thing. We're going to need wind turbines as well. And I've just realised I've used the perfect symbol for the wind turbine for the defence turrets. Oh well. So batteries for now. I mean, long term we're going to have probably a battery in each room. I can grab hold of it. So we're probably going to have a battery, something along the lines of like this. I mean, obviously I'm not going to put them just randomly in the middle of the corner. They're probably going to be in the walls. Somewhat like this, but to make it easier to represent, put one there, put one there. And I'm spreading them out just in case we do end up getting attacked. And you know what? We might put one, or a couple maybe, under the landing pad. Because you can never really have too many batteries. I'll put one there. You get the idea that's under the landing pad. It's not on the defense tower. The defense tower actually does have a battery. So there is one. I'll actually tuck this here. There is one up there. There's also, if I remember rightly, a small cargo. That's horrific. Let's just paint a fresh one. Is this one? Okay, so yeah, there's a small cargo just up there. So there's probably actually going to be a small cargo under all of the guns. So let's put those there just so we know. There's probably going to be a battery under all those guns as well, so let's pop that in as well. Because on the off chance that one of those towers gets taken out, at least, or disconnected from the grid, at least they'll have some form of power. Okay, I think that's about it. That seems like a fairly substantial plan. And like I say, we've already got... Let me just colour these in. We've already got this and this fleshed out. We know where that is. We've already got this fleshed out. So we need to hollow out these rooms here and the elevator shaft. The elevator shaft, I think I'm going to do this from the top. I need to move the stuff up top down here first. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to build out these two rooms. Not do it in that colour, let's do it in this colour. So we know where we're working. And I might as well hollow out this one as well. So we've got the main, these bits sorted. Then what I'll do, I'll move the cargo from up top to down here, including the refinery, the assemblers, cargo. That way this can be functional. And then we can take everything from up top down and build another drill to drill this hole. This isn't going to be as big as a hole. Like it's probably... I think this was 9 radius. So this one's probably looking about 4 or 5. Probably 5, just because we need room for the elevator in the middle. The elevator's not going to be square. That's just the best shape I could fit. Well, it might be square, but it won't be like... There won't be this much room around the outside. Okay, let's readjust my chair a little bit. So as I said, that's the plan. That's what we're going with. Let's swap back over to main game now. And let's get cracking on that, shall we? So I was originally using this to flesh this room out. And we will do that. But not right now. Right now, let's get the this hole dug. Try not to clip that on the way out. This thing is so goddamn bright. I'm just used to it being nighttime permanently on this run. Where's this connector? It's on the back. That also gives this thing a bit of time to charge as well, so I'm kind of alright with that. Woohoo! Steady on. The connector gripped then, and then the dog barked immediately. Maybe panic. So those can be turned off. Can be turned on so it's locked in.
Fuel critical.
Jetpack fuel is critical, that's fine. Nobody's told you we're not playing with a jetpack. Okay. So, let's grab this. Let's turn this on. How long have we got left on this? Oh, not long actually, not long. Let's build a place to charge this for right now. Let's duck this over here. Okay.
Fuel critical.
Unknown signal. Oh, it's miles away. I'm not going for that. Right, let's grab some stuff on the build planner. I need a connector. And probably a couple of these. Yeah, we can come off this. Okay. You know, like I said, I hope you're all having a good time at the minute. I hope everyone's keeping safe as best you can. What did you all get for Christmas? Safe for work answers only. Let's put the connector down on there. Weld that up. Get some more free space. Beautiful. Oh, missed that by a mile, didn't I? Why does this one not snap? Is that connector? Ah, I believe this is 150 there. Recharge, thrusters off. What's the main connector set to? Yeah, 150. Cool, that works.
Fuel critical.
Okay, so that can be doing some recharge. Have we gone through all our stone yet? No. And we've got a good amount of iron. Oh, we've got 350 stone. 350k stone left to go through. Okay, that works. That's good. Let's grab some plates. We should probably update the list as well. Let's get rid of rooms. That's fine. We're on with that. Start fleshing it out. Oh, these are done. Right. Okay. So that's fine. So let's. Is that not going yet? You know what we should actually build? We should build a little bit of a stairwell. Because if I fall down here, which is very likely, let's be honest, getting down is going to be a pain. I could build a ladder, although ladders are a pain to build without a jetpack. I mean, it's doable, but then I have to go up and down every shaft. It's probably better if I just have stairs. The question is, I should uninstall this mod because we don't need these anymore. Even though they do look really good. Scaffolding. What's that? Oh, scaffolding with ladder. Nice. That's the one I wanted, and we want. Oh, should we do graded stairs? Interior plates, construction components. Interior plates. A lot less interior plates. Similar construction components and 12 small steel tubes. I don't think we're really hankering for resources, so yeah, I think we'll use those. The problem with these, like I say, is actually building them. If I put a ladder there, not a ladder, a stairwell. Ah, I need construction components. Duh. Oh god, excuse me. So if you're wondering how I'm snapping that to the grid while not being like looking at the grid, press B while you're looking at something. You see that guy box change colour slightly when I do that? So there's actually, see it up there, there's a huge box around us. I'll probably see it better if I do it over here. Yeah, you see that? So there's a box that goes all the way around. Can I see that from... Whoa. No, I can't see from spectator cam. Okay. But yeah, that box is basically where your grid build is. Yeah, align to grid. So you press B if you want to. If you can't quite see the edge, like if I wanted to build there and that block wasn't there, and I'd have to point at that side of this block. But if you press B, you can change that. So anyone that's new that doesn't know that was a handy thing I learned. How are we doing, Richard? You okay? Hope you're having a good day. We're gonna have to turn this around at some point. Oh, we could go. No. Let's not go. Let's not do anything fancy just yet. I was gonna say we could go into the wall, hollow it out, but no, I'm not gonna do that just yet. That's a little bit more tricky doing it like that. Let's do.
Critical.
Well, she keeps telling me that fuel's critical, but I have never used fuel in this playthrough. I really should find a mod to turn it off. Yeah, I'm doing great, thanks. Yeah, it's not bad. It's the first proper stream of the year, so I'm excited about that. I start work again tomorrow though, which is a bit of a buzzkill. But I mean, I can't really complain. I've had it pretty good so far. A lot of people have been back at work for a long time now. Why will that not place there? Is that somehow not... weird? Okay. And then turn this around. Don't want that one. That was just a placeholder. And that'll go, that'll go. And then I should be able to survive this. Yep, okay. And then I can build the rest from down here. Oh. So I don't know, were you here for the when I was explaining the current plan that we have? If not, I don't mind going through it again. Let's pop that there. Actually, let's get rid of these because that's going to interfere with the drill. Probably take this one out. Beautiful. And then we'll place a... Is that going to interfere with the drill there? No, it's not. That's okay. We'll place a plate or something there. Okay, so we've got a way up and down now where we can walk. So we don't need to fly. That's going to save us a bit of pain. Get rid of these. Oops. Whoops. I should probably put a railing on there as well. Yeah, fuck it, let's do that. In fact, let's just do it with a... waste some monies. There we go. Safety rail. And now that I've done one, I need to do them all, because why not? Get rid of that. That way. Okay. In fact, that can go. Beautiful. And there's enough room there for our flying drill to get in when it's recharged. Now then, what I'm thinking, down here, we're about to drill out a huge hole there. Let me switch over to the plan again. So we're about to drill out a huge hole there, which is... oh, you can't see my mouse on that screen. So we're drilling out here, here, and this bit behind us. Now that's a lot of stone to just go to waste. So we could...
Critical.
I'm gonna have to... do I have a hydrogen bottle? I think I threw it away. Right, in fact, there's a setting in there in the options. What one is? Oxygen, health, or power. So there's not one for fuel. I want oxygen, health, and power left on. Did I keep a... no, it's not called tankers, it's called a bottle. No, I didn't.
Fuel critical.
It won't be in these. Okay. Well, we'll just have to put up with the annoying noise for a little bit. Oh, that's annoying. Interiors. Okay. So yeah, like I said, we're going to have some issues. Sorry, not issues. We're going to have some stone here that's probably going to go to waste. Thinking, is that deep enough? What's going to be in here? Right, so in this room that's going to be ahead, that's going to be the assembler. Well, several assemblers. There's going to be at least 3 assemblers deep. And the refinery at the end. And then probably we're going to need the basic refineries as well, because the big refinery in this scenario doesn't refine stone. So we're going to need our basic refineries as well. So, to that end, I think the wall between this one and this one is going to be 3. There's going to be one there and one there. Flesh this out. Which means that the entrance wall here should also be 1 more deep. So that leaves us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide. A refinery is 2. Basic refinery is 1. And the assembler is 1. With the modules though, it's going to be more like 3. Because these are going to be facing... actually, we don't need we don't need the modules on all sides. I could do the modules if we're going to have 3 assemblers in there. We're going to need top, back, and bottom. Front can be exposed so we can get into it. Although, do we need to get into it? That's the problem. Am I that bothered? I'm not. I'm not. I mean, it would be nicer. If we can just access the assembler from the front, it would save us a bit of hassle. Because sometimes when you try and build things, it defaults to the closest one, right? Excuse my voice, I'm still full of a cold. Okay. So, that, I think that's going to be wide enough, because the basic refineries are 1 by 1. Obviously, they need a conveyor, which is going to be hidden in the walls. 1 by 1 by 2, so that's your basic refinery. Then we're going to have assembler here, module behind it, module underneath it, module above it, access from this side. So that leaves us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the refinery is 2 by 2 by 4. And with the modules on the back, so it's going to be 2 by 3 by 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we could do 2 refineries. If I'm using the industrial ones, they can go up. Industrial assembler as well might be a choice. Okay, yeah, we'll do the industrial refinery and assembler, because the industrial assembler has the module layout that I'm looking for. And that one doesn't matter too much, so that's fine. So that's that. And then obviously on the front we're going to need a gate. Which is, if I remember, 2 by 1 by 5. Have I not unlocked the gate yet? Have I not built any doors? I haven't built any doors. Let's build the door. Oh, let's build a door upstairs so I can just build it and delete it. Because I'm not going to need a door down here for anything anytime soon. Bloody progression, eh?
Fuel critical.
I don't have any ice either, do I? No. Interior. Oh yeah, I need interior. Okay, that should be enough. Excuse me. Okay, so the gate is going to be in the middle. Oh my, rotation skills on point there. Okay, so the gate's going to be there. Also going to have a ceiling on there as well, but that's the basic plan for that room. So this room behind here, this could be a bring up the plan again. This could also be a bit of a hangar, because these are going to be embedded in the walls here. That's not a great colour. These are going to be embedded in the walls, basically. You're going to have access points poking through a little bit. But the rest of this room is just open space. Now this could actually, you know what? This could be... Okay, I think I know what this is going to be. So this is going to be the workshop. This is going to be where we build and scrap down ships. Because I have a plan for that. A super secret plan. This is going to be... Yeah, because this, we could also turn this into the workshop. Excuse me. Because this could also be a drone docking point room. I'll figure that out later on. The important thing for right now is that room doesn't have any major issues. I need to sneeze. Oh my god. Sorry, that came out of nowhere. I hope I managed to mute that in time. If not, I apologise. Right, so that room there, this is the wall. Let's just for now mark off that's the wall. And the same on this side. Yeah, we'll keep the wall the same. The difference with this room is this room's going to be open. So this room here and this room here, you're basically just gonna walk behind this pillar. These won't be there. Well, they will be there, but they'll be smaller. They'll be 2x1 inverted walls, so they'll be going. The top will be thinner than the bottom. That's fine. Okay. Just trying to plan out the best. I think we need to hollow this out now, don't we? That's going to be the best thing. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to hollow it out initially with the hand drill. Just so we get a brief idea how deep we need to go. I get a feel I'm going up like here. No, I'm going down. Going down. I'm going to go straight as possible.
Fuel critical.
Okay. So how deep is this now? So we know. Oh my god. Oh, fuel empty. Fuel's gone. Why was I struggling to walk there? I wasn't caught anything. Oh, I was probably, I was crouched. Never mind. Right, so we know that this door, we're probably going to have one block here where nothing's going to be. Then we're going to have assembler, so that's one. That's two. What if we have a door in the middle? No. Do assembler. That can be the end. We'll have a base there. And then this bit will be the refinery. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. gap of 1, refinery, refinery, module, back wall. So that's as deep as I want to go there. And I mean, honestly, I don't care how wide we go because, well, I do on this side because obviously we don't want to poke out. But what's the point? How? Because at some point this does come out of the hole a little bit. If I show you. Oh, actually, that's not that bad. Yeah, no, I think we'll be fine with that. So the refinery is going to be 4 blocks tall. So, I mean, it might poke out a little bit. The roof, maybe. But, I mean, the refinery is going to be here, so... actually, if we have 2, 1 on either side of this brick. On there. Okay, it might... I mean, the building might poke out slightly. But we can make that look intended, I suppose. Especially if we tie it in with the living quarters, which is going to go here. So if that comes out there, and then the refinery room pokes out a little bit, we can make some kind of weird balcony stairwell looking thing coming out of the living quarters. Maybe as a... have an airlock and then an outside balcony, perhaps, leaning over the ravine. That could be interesting. We'll see. We'll see how it looks once we hollow it out. I have absolutely no credibility when it comes to mining holes without poking through voxels, as you can see. Although this was intentional. Right, let's get cracking then. So that's that. So this one here needs to be as deep as that. So let's put a GPS here. Oh, slash GPS. And then I'll just do the same thing over there. Work out our middle. So I've gone 3, then 1, then the gate. 4, 5, then 1, then the wall. And the wall is 2 deep.
Fuel critical.
Woman? Tell me fuel critical one more time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I fuck up? I think I did. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so yeah, this needs to be... I have no more steel plates. I can't build that either. Steel plates. One thing I will need to do, especially when I start moving things down, is I'm going to need to build some kind of like a chute so I can pull things down without having to come all the way up every time. And probably maybe a cockpit so I can recharge and hide from the storms. Went too far. It occurs to me that I could have just counted. But I'm a dummy. I should just count. Because I am inevitably going to go too far and it's going to annoy me. So, from the gate, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, lost count. 1 from the gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the wall. From the gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can't believe I forgot the number. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then the wall. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Learn to count with fat middle-aged man. Sorry. I'll leave now. Okay, so that's good. So we've got our back walls there. So now I just need to hollow all that out. So I'm going to take all these frames out. Oh, there's a Monarch transport over there. What does a Monarch transport look like? I think I've seen one. Oh yes, I have. They're not bad looking tank crafts really. Yeah, the Ember and Parallax designs I really like. This is small grid as well. That's cool. Let's unlock that so I don't end up with a miles away spectator camera. Okay, so we've got our rooms there fleshed out. We should probably do the same to this. So let me have a look at the design there. So that was 12,
critical.
and then the wall. Is that going to give me enough room for those 3 large cargoes? So I was hoping those 3 large cargoes could be separate. They still can be. 3. What are large cargoes? They're 3 by 3 by 3, aren't they? Yeah, they are 3 by 3 by 3. Okay, so if that 12 from here, that means if you take out 1, I suppose it could be buried in the wall. No, we've got plenty of fucking space. Okay, so if I go from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have got room there for 3 large cargoes in the wall. And then we'll have all of this as floor space. I'm actually tempted not to use these gates, because then we're missing out on this ceiling space up top. We could have actual hangar doors. And I believe these are 3. Yeah, they are 3 deep. So we'd have to put them in the floor here, and so that comes to there. Yeah, I think we have to hollow out the space as well, don't we? So that's letting me put it in the rock there, actually. We'll see. So yeah, I think I'm going to hollow. I'm going to get rid of all these bits, including this bit. Oh, I'm going to need to build a bit of scaffolding on it. That's a waste. Okay. Fine. So we'll get rid of this. Oh, that one can stay. Because I'll use that as a barrier, so the drill ship will prop up against this and go forward. That way we're not digging out this central column bit of wall. Because I would like some natural wall in there as well. So 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be... Honestly, who needs a jetpack? Who needs it? It's boring. Right, let's get rid of these. Make it easier on myself. Do it from above. Oh, it's still attached by the middle. That's good. Cool. Works. Let's get rid of these. Ooh-hoo-hoo. There we go. Get rid of these. Get rid of this. Get rid of all these because we don't need those anymore. Gonna leave that back one in just so I can see where I am. Might get exploded by the drill rig when we're hollowing out, but we'll see. Okay, so that was 12 deep. How big does this one need to be? I think if those are the large cargoes, that room looks to be about 1.5, maybe 2 deep. In fact, let's grab that. Nope.
Energy low.
Yeah, 1.5. So we'll call that 6 and then the wall. I need energy. Well, I don't, but I do. I don't want to be running up these stairs with 3 energy. Oh. I really should go and get some ice, at the very least, so I can get that bloody annoying warning out of the way. I would... The mod that's doing that is, I think, survival less likely, which is Splits' mod. And I know he's done... he's also done the mod for Sneaky Sounds, right? So, I mean... I should really post a thing on his mod and ask for maybe remove the fuel low sound because you don't need fuel at all. Maybe in space. I think it does work in space, so maybe it's good to keep it on. We need to get rid of the scrap. How much gravel have I got clogging things up? 83k gravel. Iron. Just consolidate all this down into one cargo container, make it easier on myself here. We'll leave all that in there. Oh yeah, I forgot I built myself an extra drill and stuff just in case. And we've got some Gatling ammo, that's nice. Got some leftover magnesium. We should probably do another magnesium run actually fairly soon. Right, so we've got a bunch of gravel clogging things up, but realistically that doesn't matter. We've got 3 large cargoes and I've consolidated everything into one. We've got 3 large cargoes or have I just got 2? Oh no, I've got 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ah. Okay. So we've got plenty of gold, plenty of nickel and silicon. Could do with more cobalt because I know we can fix it later, but the landing pad's going to have heavy armor on it, and probably so is the defense tower. I don't think 330 cobalt is going to cut it, but we do have cobalt. Well, it's in the ground, but we have access to it. I could also go and salvage some stuff, but I do need to fix the rover because at the minute it's just a absolute shit show. Is there anything left in this? Oh yeah, I filled it full of gravel, didn't I? Yeah, I filled it full of gravel because at one point we didn't have the large cargo containers and everything was just chock full. Okay, so what have I got on me? I need more plates. Actually, I don't need plates right now. What I need is that rover, the miner. So let's go and... Can I get in this? No. Thrusters on. Batteries off. Recharge. Unlock. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very nearly smashed into the wind turbines, but don't worry about that. Okay. Here we are. Trying to get it straightened out. We'll lock that. We'll go up a tiny bit so we're not clipping the floor. And we'll turn the drills on. I'm just going to right click, get rid of all this because we're going to get plenty when we build the elevator shaft. Anything we spend now we'll just we'll recuperate later on. Okay, that's where we need to be. That bloody glare gets me every time. I really need to find a better mod for that. I've got I think I've got Darkness Divine installed, but I think that might be causing the glare. I think that might be making things worse. I'll have to go through the mods later and test it. Because I installed Darkness Divine just to make things a bit more difficult, but in actuality it hasn't really made a difference. I'm on the wrong planet for it to work effectively. Is that? Okay, no, we need to go... That's the right height. Oh no, it's not quite the right height. Not quite. We need... Probably there. Should do. Yeah. Because we're going to need the roof as well. Because I want to make these rooms. In fact, the refinery doesn't need to be airtight. You can see the sand. Okay. That... Should we see how close we are? Oh, we're not bad, actually. We're not bad. We're not far enough. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's never going to stick out. That's okay. Okay, that worked. So let's back this out a little ways. We'll come across. And I want to sort of... I need to straighten that out. Is that straight? I don't think that's quite straight. Use your buffers. Okay, that'll do. Trying to get the floor as flush as possible. Spirit of Le Monde. Yes, I think that's enough. We'll find out when we do this layer. Oh no! I wasn't far enough back. Okay, are we flat? We look flat. Okay. 7. Let's just go and straighten up on the pillar again. I think that's probably, yeah, that's fine. Back a little ways, down a little bit. And just enough. There we go. Beautiful. Best guess. Definitely not precision engineering. If I wanted precision engineering, I could build some kind of drill piston arm thing, but it's fine. It'll do for the purposes that we need it for. Let's just clear this wall flat. And we need to go back a little ways and just clear out this little rib that we've made. Or not. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I forget how fast this thing reverses. Oh. I don't like that. Alright, so let's get up against this bit now, and then the same again. Do it from the bottom. And now, if I remember, we were about here. Is that right? Maybe a bit tiny bit more. Yeah, that'll do. Close enough. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, sorry guys, this is going to be one episode of just digging holes. But, I mean, at least we're getting somewhere. And down about here. And back it off and just get rid of this rib. Okay. That's the first room done. Do the same here. How long has the battery got on this thing? 40 minutes or so. That'll do. And the same again. Straight up. I think that's slightly too tall, but there's probably fine. Oh, we did go. Yeah, we did go a little bit taller up there. I think for this room, height doesn't matter too much. Maybe I just ding off something then. Oh, probably a death voxel. Yeah, for this room, height doesn't matter that much. Because this is going to be a storage room and a... what do you call it? Workshop. Those are the words. I know them. Yeah, so it's going to be a very thin natural wall. But I don't know if it probably not going to feature anything. I could just get rid of it. Because it's not going to provide any... Actually, it could stay if I make the rest of the... No, because making the rest of the room airtight is going to be a pain. Especially without making it stick out. We want to be about this high, I think. A little bit lower. Do. Steven, how are we doing, buddy? Hi, this is the first time I've seen you on a live stream. Seen quite a few of your videos. Just want to say thanks because I learned a lot from that. Oh, that's really nice to hear. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year as well. Yeah, this is the first live stream of the year. I've actually very recently, like today recently, made myself a schedule. So from now on, Mondays will be live stream days. I'm going to be streaming about this time for about 2 hours. And then the rest of the week I've divvied up into things like making shorts, doing other kinds of project work. So you should... I don't release that many videos, but I do enjoy the ones, making the ones that I have done so far. I'm just trying to line this up with that line there. So yeah, there'll be a few more videos coming out soon as well. Hopefully, you find them just as helpful. But yeah, thanks for checking in and saying hello. That's really nice. It's made my day. Champion. Oh, we're nearly done digging this hole. Well, this side of this hole. I've still got the I don't know if that's going to be a drone assembly or a drone storage area. But yeah, I don't know if... Actually, if this is the first time you've seen one of the live streams, you've not heard the plan, and I've also made a visualization of the plan for this series. Let me just escape there, pause this. If I go to this and then we open up this. So this is the plan so far. So the green bits we actually have already hollowed out. Realize my mouse is on the wrong screen, you can't see it. So these green bits in the middle, we've already hollowed these out. The platform, the landing pad here hasn't been built yet, but the circle for it has been hollowed out, so that's ready to go. This tunnel here is where we're working in right now, so we're currently hollowing this room out. This base is going to be cargo in the walls, and then I'm thinking the rest of this floor space is going to be like a build workshop. This one on this side, I'm thinking is going to be like a hangar or a drone docking port. So we're going to have drones that are going to go to collect iron from the iron mine, magnesium, cobalt, whatever. We're going to have tiny little mining facilities with small cargo containers so they don't go nuts. And some sort of AI so it doesn't, overmine and lose resources. And the drones are going to go and ferry things back and forth to us. We're going to have a little living area down here with like an airlock. The airlock itself, I've got a good idea for the video that's going to be. This thing here is going to be the elevator to get to the above ground garage. So the middle one of these sections here, this is going to be the elevator to go down. Turrets on either side. And then just some basic rover storage here. So I'm probably going to have one of my flyers docked up here, one of the rovers here, and then this is going to be the way up and down for if I need to work on them or fix them. But yeah, that's sort of where we are right now. Let's switch back there. There we go. Alright, so let's carry on with this. And how high was this one? This is about there, I think. Yeah, there we go. Just touching the ceiling. Yeah, this has literally just been... How long's this stream been going now? 1 hour 15-ish of me hollowing out this hole and explaining the plan. It's not been the most entertaining, I'll admit that, but I mean, hopefully you guys like where this is going and are excited to see where it ends. You've got my work cut out for me. Fucking yeah, you're not kidding. I enjoy big. Well, no, it's not even a big build. It's a big solo project, I suppose. But I do enjoy big builds and making sort of interesting designs. The amount of times I've started space stations and just it's got too big for one person to handle, sort of thing. I fully believe this is going to be the same thing. I should leave this miner down here, but I need to plop it on charge while I plan out the other side. We could actually start fleshing out and putting things down here now, because the plan... yes, plenty of mods. Actually, that reminds me, I need to put the mod list together. Someone asked for that the other week. Yeah, all of this up top is just temporary. We're going to be moving it downstairs. We've got the landing pad sort of set up on the edge of the ravine with our sole defender here, who's doing a brilliant job. There's going to be a tallish defense tower there with a few Gatling turrets and rockets there. The garage with the elevator in is going to be about here sort of thing. And then we're going to need some extra guns. Probably a gun on that hill would be good. Maybe on there as well. Maybe even one on the other side of the ravine. That looks like a good spot. Just so we're covered from all angles. Mod-wise, let me... I'll tell you what, I can just save this. And then we'll go back to the menu. Because I don't know why you can't... Maybe you can. Can you see the mods from within the game itself? I'm not sure. I forgot to load game. You'll see my absolute devastation of a fucking save inbox. Let's go to edit settings, and if we go to mods, I'm actually going to uninstall a mod while I'm here. I'm going to uninstall this one because I hate getting flashbanged as I come out of a tunnel, and it doesn't really add that much extra darkness. Well, it does add a lot of darkness, but I'm on the wrong planet for it to really work. It's better in space or on the moon. So we've got assertive bunkers. We've got the Parallax and Imber Corporation. These two work together. They're the NPCs you see flying around. There's bases everywhere. We've got abandoned settlements and wasteland encounters, which are the same, but they are like scrapped things. So wasteland encounters is scrapped bases, abandoned bases essentially, and abandoned settlement is abandoned bases. Wasteland encounters is like scrapped ships dropped in the floor. You can take out the guns on them and hollow them out and then repair them if you wanted to, or you could just salvage them for scrap. We've got Weather Be Nice and Weather Rebalance. These actually make the game slightly easier, but they are good for streaming because, especially on Pertam, I've noticed you get sandstorm, thunderstorm, dust storm, sandstorm, thunderstorm, dust storm, and it just, you can't see anything. The only time there's nice weather is pitch black, so you can't. I've installed those so that there's a chance to. We still have weather, but it's not as inhibiting, I suppose. Production quarter. This one here is a really good one if you've never used it. This lets you set the assembler. Program the assembler to automatically craft things if you get below, say, 100 steel plates. If you have 100 steel plates and you take out 50, it will automatically queue up 50 steel plates. You don't have to do anything, it just automatically does it. Survivor less likely, this is the one that I've got that affects the jetpack. Unfortunately, it also affects the fact that you can't... Well, it drains your jetpack fuel and oxygen quicker. It refuels things taking more ice. So like the same tank would take 5 times more ice to fill up. And also it stops the big refinery, the large refinery, from refining stone. So you still need to use the small refineries, the basic ones, to progress through. What else we got here? Space just got real. This might also be the problem with the darkness thing. I'm going to install that as well. Basically, Darkness Divine and those two, I think combined were having a problem. I don't know if they'd work individually. I'm just going to get rid of them just to save myself from being flashbanged. Sneaky Sounds, auto install. We've also got rovers, so when we do eventually get to space, we are going to get fucked up. Projections to assembler. This one's really nice. If you've got blueprints, you can just literally send the recipe for that blueprint to the assembler to make sure you've always got the things you need before you start printing it. Perpetually perturbed pirates. This one I've installed just to make it so that the pirates always hate me. If I shoot down a parallax ship or something like that, or a reaver, I'm going to build reputation with the pirates. I don't want that. I just want to always be at war with the pirates. First thing I do when I start a new game is turn off the weather. I like the weather in some instances, but for streaming it does inhibit visibility too much, I think. But at the same time, you can't, like, if it doesn't do that, then there's no point having it on. So yeah, I agree. Just turn it off. Paint gun. I love playing around with the paint gun. I don't know how much I'll be using that. I probably will do when I start decorating the base, because I've got a really cool idea for the workshop. So the floor of the workshop, I am going to have what are they called? Collectors under the whole floor, and then on top of the collectors, I'm going to put what do you call them? Plates, iron plates, just the flat armor plates. Because I think I'm right, but basically, as long as stuff falls on the ground in range of the collector, which should be right underneath that sheet, it should get sucked into the cargo. So that means if that's the workshop and I'm just grinding something down, I can just grind down the whole thing, not have to worry about picking anything up at all. It's just going to drop into the floor and get sucked into the refinery. Same with weather, because I can't just turn lightning off on Xbox. Yeah. No, the settings on Xbox need to be aligned to this. Yeah, if you just want to turn... Yeah, you can't... you guys don't have mods, do you? Or do you have some mods? If you've got some mods, try and find one of these. I know you can do things from... is it... what's the fucking... mod.io. So if you can find these on mod.io, which I think one of them is at least, that might help. What else? No inventory full sound. I should find the no fuel sound, but I'll sort that out off stream. HUD compass just adds a compass to the menu. I just kind of like that. Helps me navigate things. HUD colors, modern and fancy color. These just add things. I think this one changes the icons, and this one changes the way the elements are on screen. I'm going to get rid of this one because we don't need that anymore. Graded catwalks. The catwalks, they are nice, but we've got catwalks in game now, so I'm going to just uninstall it. Easy block renaming. This is my, apart from Build Vision, this is my favorite mod of all time. This makes it easy to tag you, especially multiplayer. This makes it easy to tag your own ships with your faction or your name or whatever, and then you can easily filter them in the list. Why there is no filter in the control panel for just your ship? So if you're in your cockpit but you're hooked into the base, you know how you can filter your inventory to just your ship? Why is there no option to do that for the control panel element? You know, like when you can see, obviously you can see your ship in white in the list, but if you've got subgrids, that's not so easy anymore. What else we got? Colorful icons. This changes the color of like iron and to red and all that sort of stuff. Basically stops that blue glare that you have on every single thing in vanilla. That's painful. I don't know if you guys, because obviously being on Xbox, you're just going to get the blue icons. Find one if you can on mod.io that does that. That'll save your eyes. Some mods work, so what's weird about scripts and other bits. Yeah, Xbox with scripts. A lot of the ones I use here, they don't need script. So if you can find them on whatever platform, they'll probably work. Now, the one thing you are going to struggle with is joining other like public servers or like even private servers, but there is a way to do it. I know on PC you can get things called plugins, and then what I can do, I can have easy block renaming as a plugin on my computer, and then any server I go to, that will be there because it's on my computer, it's not on the server. Now, not every mod does that, because obviously if you have like I don't know, like a big mining drill that mines 5 times more than anyone else's, that one won't be available as a plugin. But UI mods generally, yeah, I think even Build Vision has a plugin alternative. So if you can get plugins on the Xbox, that might be a way around it. I'm going to be doing a video on plugins fairly soon, because they are an absolute lifesaver. Like, I can just log into any server with Build Vision, easy block renaming, probably QoL production quarter as well, and I'm good to go. I'm set up. What else we got? Beast Mode. I'm gonna remove that as well and see, because this also affects the lighting, and that flashbang when you come out of a cave really pisses me off, and it probably pisses some of you guys off as well. Easy block renaming. Have to have a look at that one. Yeah, I cannot recommend that one enough. That's one of my favorite mods of all time. Binoculars. All scrap. All scrap is one of the killers in this game, because if I wasn't careful at the start, lost my survival pod or whatever, or ground down my survival pod, you don't get the components back. So you don't get your medical components. You get scrap medical components, which you then have to smelt down. But if you've not had the opportunity to come across like cobalt and silver by that point, you can't build a big refinery, so you can't find the stuff you need to make the medical components or refine them down, because the basic refinery doesn't refine those because it's made of silver. So yeah, that can really fuck you over. I think that's pretty much it. I went through that in a really weird order. I'm very sorry. Click OK, go in there. You probably actually want to check these as well. In the settings, everything's kind of basic. Day duration 2 hours. I've turned off block limits because obviously I don't want to limit myself. Backup says 5. I should probably remove that, but fine. I've got in-game scripts enabled, because at one point I was looking to use Izzy's inventory and all that sort of stuff to try and help sort it out, but I'm actually going to find a mechanical solution, which I already know how I'm going to build it, as an inventory sorter system. I've already got it spec'd out and built, so that's going to be good. This is new. Enable spacesuit respawn. I've not seen that before. That could be handy for some of the service stuff that I do. I have progression turned on. I've got all this turned on. Yeah, so that's basically my settings for this. You're not a fan of all scrap. I like it. I like having that little bit of extra danger. This is going to take a while to restart now, but I like having all. Now there is another one. There's all scrap, and there's all scrap. I found your crap. Now that one makes all scrap make more sense. So all scrap just basically gives you scrap metal whenever you grind anything down. All scrap I found your crap basically has depending on the grinder that you use, if you grind things down slowly, you can salvage more materials. You've got a bigger chance of salvaging the materials in the whole entire component. If you have a really fast grinder, so the elite grinder, and you're just shearing away at your ship, like you don't give a fuck, you're just ripping it down, that has like a 90% chance to just scrap the component and you just get the scrap back. So the slower your grinder is, and the more time you take to carefully dismantle your ship, the better it is. Actually, I should install. There's another mod I want to install. It's I can't remember the name of it, but it's the one where you have the weld pads, which are kind of like merge blocks, but they disappear. So I can detach things from my ship. So say I want to take off thruster at the back. Go and dock this up actually. Recharge, turn the thrusters off. So yeah, if I want to get rid of just this, if I want to remove this from my ship, there is a mod. I don't know if it's just that or whatever, but basically you can hold Alt for control. I've not got it installed. If I had it installed when I held Alt, then it would tell me that I'm detaching something. But basically what happens is that becomes detached from the grid that it's on, and it will just fall down. So all scrap plus that mod means instead, if I don't want to completely delete this, but I want to move it to another ship, I can grind it off this ship, it'll fall down, and then I can use something with landing gear on, hook that up, like pick it up, put one of these weld pads on it, and attach it to grabby hands. Yeah, you've got that one with grabby hands. Yeah, that's another really good one that I should install, because then I can pick up, you know, small grid things and move them around. And I might do that. I've just noticed I've not welded these up. I've not had reversing lights this whole time, guys. What the hell? I did my down light. I did the spotlights on the front. I've just not had reversing lights. I look like a fucking idiot. What kind of idiot does that? Right. So, let's assess. What time are we on? 1 hour 30. Okay, I'm probably going to stream for another half an hour, maybe an hour. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid thinking about the fact that I have to go into work tomorrow, because I really don't want to. Okay, so that's looking good. So I just need to flesh the floor out in there, and I can start plumbing things up. This floor is going to be a little bit different. Like I said, this is going to be where these blocks are is going to be collectors, and obviously collectors. Well, not obviously, maybe, but collectors only hook up from the bottom. So what I'm going to need to do, I'm going to need to do a floor of conveyors, like there, then the collector on top, and then these things. On top of that, you know what, I should test this first. I should test that doing this works, because I've been screwed over before. I mean, I know that works. Let's grab this, and let's go and grab some stuff. Because there's no point building that entire floor out of collectors if that's not going to work. Let's grab some extra plates. Because we're going to need something to drop in the collector, and also we're going to need to flesh out that floor. Okay, so if I just drop this. Oh, it works. I really shouldn't jump down here to check that, but it works. You can check that through this thing. I mean, no, it works because it disappeared. Look at that. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay, so I need to build my conveyor floor in here first. So I'm not going to do that just yet. But I'm going to do this floor. Now then, do we do... just do the floor out of armor for now. Okay, let me see where we had everything planned in. So there's going to be a... well, this is going to be a wall, but there's going to be a gap there and a gap there. just run down the middle first to make sure. Are you planning to... sorry, I missed a few things here. But I use collectors when I use rovers because I can't park a sheet. Yep, for real. I had a thought, actually, about a... You know what a Roomba is, right? The little robot hoover things. Just a rover drone that has a collector underneath and just drives around. Just, the defensive AI block, like get to this position and then just wander idly, and then have another one that like every hour go and recharge or something like that. That would be a really cool thing for me because I'm forever dropping shit.
Critical.
Steven, are you planning to weld it up by hand or make a weld chip? I am planning on making a weld chip because doing this by hand would be a nightmare. I could install nanobots, but I feel like that's kind of cheating. So I will do it by hand before I do it by nanobots, but only because this is a challenge series. If I'm just playing normally, I would probably use nanobots. I'm not gonna lie, because they are useful, even though they do trivialize a lot of the aspects of the game. Okay, so let's do. I think that's where a refinery is going to be. That's going to be. Oh no, that's right. That's right. Because that's the middle. So we're going to have a gap here, maybe a door to somewhere. This is going to be the refinery. There's going to be another refinery over there. Get this floor done so I don't fall down by accident. Okay. Need steel plate. Okay, so we've run out of steel plate, so that's good. Right, so refinery. Industrial assembler. 4 industrial assemblers? What if we have... Actually, yeah, because the refinery is going to stick out a fair ways. This refinery is going to finish about there. So, assembler, gap. Okay, that makes sense. And on this side, this is just going to be one wall of basic refineries. Maybe a couple of auto H2 generators just to kick in. Bob is not cheating. Okay, Bob, in this challenge scenario that I've built for myself with the limits that I've put on myself would be cheating in my brain for me. But generally speaking, no. Bob is amazing. All hail Bob. What do I need? I need plates. I need all the plates. Anyway, what does a refinery? Refinery is just steel plates. What is assembler? Steel plates. Okay, so I can place all those. Never. Right. Okay. So we've got this room. This room's looking okay now. Right. So I'm probably going to get rid of these and make some kind of conveyor pipeline all the way around the edge. So there's going to be. In fact, what if we dip the assemblers a little bit into the ground? Because the industrial assemblers you can walk in them, but only on the top level. Although the bottom level does look nice. Yeah, I don't want to hide that. I don't want to hide that. So we're gonna have so if that comes there. Where's the front? It's upside down. That doesn't help. Okay, so if that's there and that's there. I love that that's... Yeah, I love when my counting works properly. There we go. Okay, so that's those two. So then we have these. And the question is, do I want to push this right up there? Or do I want to start from here?
Fuel critical.
Because those three there would be fine. The only problem is that doesn't leave a lot of room to walk. What if we get rid of these? So here I could have some kind of walkway going across. Okay, let's leave a gap of 1 between each one. And then I can build some kind of catwalk system, maybe integrate it up here as well. Like have the catwalks carry on this way, as well as hook those up there. That could be interesting. I'm not going to put the catwalks down just yet, because I'm probably going to need to take these out to put the modules in first, because there's a module under here. There's 2 on the back and 1 on the top. Although I could just hook them in and then remove the ground. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Now we need some basics over this way. Basic refinery. I'm tempted to not do it like that, because that would be kind of boring. The top of that looks nice. So does that. I might, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a row of conveyors this way, and then here we're going to have the refineries. So then we can manually feed them as well. They'll automatically suck things from the conveyor ports, but we can manually fill them as well if we need to. So it's 1, 2, 3. What if I do these in 2s as well? But I don't have enough room there. If you place them close to the walls, you won't be able to place the speed mods on the back. I should just be able to here. Oh, actually, I won't, will I? Because of the wall. It won't be airtight. Good shout. Okay, yeah, good shout. So that's going to have to come out there. We're going to have to move it inwards 1. Which means it's going to have to start... 2, 2. It's going to have to start about there. Is that the right way around? Yep. What if we do... The thing is, the one thing I don't like about these is that it's like an L shape. They're kind of difficult for using to fit in anywhere. Can I utilize this somehow? Like if it was a through and through, that'd be nice. Like you come in this way and you can walk along there. Like you could use that as a walkway. You could almost have like a tunnel through your entire ship using that. But yeah. We still need a gap, I think, because I need to be able to get in that side. Which means if I have a gap there... Okay, here's a plan. Here's a plan. Here's a plan. Let's put this down. And we'll put it... We've got our gap of 1 by the door there. If we put that there, and then we put a basic refinery there, because you can't walk through that anyway. So we could also have a pipe. Just forgive the crudeness of this. I'll probably use the curved blocks eventually, but so the round pipes. So that goes into the floor there, leaves a gap, comes out. Do I need a gap here? I probably don't. But it might look interesting, so we're going to do it anyway. And then here, I'm not going to put it down because I'm not going to be able to get past it, but another basic refinery there. Which would tie into here, which would be a conveyor like that. Because then I could do a conveyor there, which these two could feed into using the T-junction. And then we do the same on this side. So we don't just have one wall of basic refineries. We have 4 basic refineries, 4 industrial assemblers. This, I could then put some catwalk stairs up there to get onto that ramp there, make this like a little bit of a walkway. Put a gangway over there so that you can walk under this. Maybe there's a I don't know, a cargo access point here or something. And then there's a walkway there. Maybe that walkway T-junctions and goes up. Maybe somewhere. Maybe there's like a stairwell here that goes upstairs. Because obviously this stairwell is not going to stay. This is just scaffolding. So maybe there's a stairwell here that takes us up to like the emergency exit above the roof. Obviously with some kind of words. Need a drink. Airlock. That's the words I was thinking of. Right, so on this side then, this is obviously reversed a little bit. The wall. Then one. Or here. Yeah, because that wall's going to be that bit there. If I put that there. The walkway. You're going to put one of these. That. And then in the ground, across, up out the ground here. Problem with that is that doesn't give you... Oh yeah, you can. I could have a catwalk here. That lets me there. Obviously there's no railing, but that would work. The Willis blocks as well, yes. I had forgotten about the Willis block. That's not a bad shout. I could put those in to get through, and you have a solid side to those as well, don't you? So they should be airtight. Okay, so that's there. So then that's on the wrong side. That's what's throwing me off. So that goes there, and then that goes there. I was like, why is this on the wrong side twice? But it's not. Have I done that one too far? No. Yes, I have. That should be there. Okay, so that makes more sense now. Okay, that works. And you can come up top. There'll be a module here, so that'll be blocking this off. There'll be a gangway across there. Probably one on the front as well, connecting them. Or maybe just going this way. Don't know. Okay, so I think that this was a lot more in depth than I thought it was going to be. So modules on the back, so this isn't going to be walkable, but we could use the Willis ducts in the walls. Obviously I might need to hollow some of these walls out a bit more, but we can do that. This would be a T-junction feeding into this area here. This would be a conveyor pipeline. Obviously I'm going to need to get rid of all these blocks, run those around the outside. So yeah, that is looking pretty good. And that gives us 4 basic refineries, 2 big refineries, 4 industrial assemblers. We don't need basic assemblers for anything. So I'm not going to tag... I could tag those on the end, but I'm not going to. Because the basics... I do like the way basic assemblers look. What I'm thinking is actually here, this is going to dip into the wall. So, like that. So that gets fed from there. And you can still read the words basic refinery written on the front. Okay, I think that's a plan. So let me go and grab some... let's put these in... You can have these. Let's go and grab some more plates and some more interiors and start planning out the conveyor structure and the modules. And probably the Willis ducts. What do the Willis ducts take? Interior plates. Okay. Do for now. I also need to build myself a little chair. The cheapest chair. You. Oh, okay, just enough. There we go. Can recharge now. Slowly, but we can recharge. Okay. So, let's start with... I'm tempted to use... Oh man, you know that's going to interfere. Yeah, okay, let's just use the regular ones. I was going to say, I'm tempted to use the armoured ones, but the armoured ones are a bit of a pain when it comes to... what's it called? Air tightness. So that goes in there. Or if it goes in the ground and the ground connects there. And then the connection for that goes around the bottom. So we're going to get rid of these. I mean, it's still going to have to hook in at some points anyway, so just get rid of these here. And fill these in before I get into trouble. Oh. Because that's going to have a light on block, so I'm not going to see that. I don't like seeing the exposed yellow ports. So wherever possible, I try to cover them, which is why I'm putting them in the floor rather than... because that's a corner floor. So this, I'm never going to see this. And that does make it a bit easier if I drill a hole like here into the next room for the collectors. Because then this is already in the floor. Although actually that's going to need to go down one layer, isn't it? But it makes it easier regardless, because it only needs to go down the one thing instead of two. I hate how sometimes these things flip around on you. Right, so that's that. I need to get rid of this. Yep. It's gonna work. Gonna look beautiful. Damn it. Oof, there we go. Bruh. Oh, you know, fuck it. They can just go whatever way around they go. The rotation thing is turned off, so I don't understand why it's not sticking. Okay, so that's the conveyors plumbed in. So that now plumbed in there, plumbed in there. Okay, so this. Ooh, this could be a armored T. Facing with the X on the bottom. I'm not going to put that in yet, because I'm going to need to weld this up. But yeah, T that way, T that way, T this way. This could be going... Actually, this... Does this need... Yeah, it probably does need connecting. I'll sort that out later on. So that's going around there. That's going to hook in... How are these going to hook in? Why is that one... Oh, because this one needs its... In fact, I can put that in now because I got rid of this outer wall. So I can hook that in there. That can get put in there as well. That can sort of do the same thing we did on... In fact, it doesn't even need to on this side. It probably will do. Probably just do the same thing. Conveyor facing that way, conveyor facing that way. That way, that way. I'm just putting these in as placeholders for now. I'm out of interior place. Just putting these in as placeholders for right now. Just so I know where things are going. I'm thinking I'm going to use the round pipes for that room because it's going to look nice. See those. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so corner, 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 corner. So that's going to look nice there. This is going to be the T-junction. We could have that going into the floor as well. I'm probably not going to see this bit. Let's have that facing that way. And then this would be... where is it, like that? That's going to hook in there. This is all going to be modules, so I'm not going to be behind here at all. So I probably will put armor blocks going all the way up there. Or girders or something. Something nice. These back ones, how are you going to hook in? So you hooked into the front. You probably don't need to be at the back. But you could be. I want to encourage redundancy where possible. Because if let's say some drone does get in here, if it takes out the connectors at the front, at least it can still go out the back. There's no visible port on that side, so that's fine. Have I just locked myself in here? No, I'm good. I'm good. I can get out. Okay, so that, I think, is a good place to stop for now. We've done a hell of a lot more than I thought we were going to get done today. We've scoped a lot of this out. In fact, let's go and update the to-do list just real quick. Because that now is fleshed out as far as usability goes. Obviously, I still need to make it look nice. But I like ticking things off the list. Where have we got? Refinery, assembler room. Done. We also need cargo storage. That's dug. Not fleshed out. There we go. So some of the ones that I've got done next to them, they're just... I should probably change those to done, not fleshed out, but... the refinery room, I'm going to leave it saying done there, but when it's done, welded and everything, it gets put down here. So I'm going to jump in my cryo, and I'm going to jump in bed because I have work tomorrow, so it's going to be a fun day. So thank you all for watching. Nice to meet all of you as well. Great to speak to you. Hope you have a wonderful night, and I will definitely be streaming again next Monday. I may stream again during the week if I have time. First week back at work though, so I can't promise anything, but obviously I'll update you as the week goes on. Right, anyway, thanks for watching, have a good night, and I shall see you all in the next one. Take care.